Could you describe some of the differences between the spring camp from a coaching perspective and the new staff compared to the old staff? Just what's different?
I would just say like the different groups of people they brought in. The staff last year, a lot of them knew each other. So, getting guys from the league, from other schools, head coach, Coach Ince. It's a different variety of coaches, I would say. They bring a different fire. Try to bring new things to the table, allow us to put input in. I think that's a big thing for sure.
Yeah, I'm just curious, what's it like playing for Coach Ince? I know you've been asked that a million times, but have you learned anything new since we last spoke?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it started with just the stance part. Just making sure our feet are right. I think that was another thing he wanted to bring back was make sure our fundamentals are correct. And a lot of times you get carried away, especially if transferring to other schools, just playing how you were used to playing. So just getting us back to the fundamentals, I think that was my favorite thing about him is like feeling like fun playing linebacker.
How much better can this defense get?
And it's so fun just thinking like so excited to get back to fall camp. Just from spring, the progress we made, just even in our own practices that we run, playing 7-on-7 with the offense, it's been a big difference. With guys stepping up, making plays, you just feel the tightness in coverage. So that's the biggest difference for me.
You mentioned having fun. What's been fun about these last few weeks?
Sorry, let me turn my ringer off. The competition's a lot higher, I feel like. Defense is competing a lot more. So I think that's it right there.
The group seems closer to me, like tight-knit more so than last year. Why is that, and do you feel the same?
We were put through a lot of adversity this spring. Winter workouts was, we were moving a lot. You guys seen us at the beach, and when you wake up and know what to expect, all you can expect is that your brothers are going to be there for you, and we're going to push through it. I think that was the biggest thing. Like, hey, I'm with you. We're doing this together, and then we did it.
What's it like playing for Danton Lynn?
He's a quiet guy. Yeah, it's kind of funny. He says some things on the side that's under his breath, but he's not a very vocal guy. But he knows his stuff, and I think he carries himself in a different way than most coaches I've involved myself with. And he just loves scheme. He's a genius in that way.
Yeah. So have you had a chance to watch much film with him?
We've gotten film him a couple times, and the way he explains stuff is just, I don't know. He has a great way of laying it out and making it easier for us to understand. He doesn't have to repeat himself. He says one thing, and it's like, okay, easy.
Is that the big? When you say genius, is that really the biggest thing that he's?
Yeah, I think he's a football genius. He loves the game of football. He's around us all the time. He's always here. So I think that's really like. He wants to bring everyone together too.
What have been your impressions of Easton?
He's one of my best friends right now on the team. We love to do a lot of the same things. Play basketball, go golfing. He took me golfing not too long ago. Just like to be outside and enjoy life. So, me and him clicked really well, and I'm excited for this year for us.
I'm sure you're sick of talking about tackling, but is the team doing anything differently from a tackling perspective?
We put a lot of emphasis on that, and if something wasn't a tackle, making sure that we know that it's a tackle, and, to make a better step to keep your angle and stuff like that. So.
Do you remember what your reaction was when Danton Lynn got hired? Was it excitement? Was it like, we'll see?
I didn't know too much about him at the time. So it was for sure we'll see. And then, the more information I got to know him, meeting him and stuff like that, I was really excited about it.
Appreciate it. What's been one of the biggest challenges, Mason, that you kind of learned from last year coming into this year? Like, what can you be more well prepared for overall as a team?
Right. I think just making sure the little things are taken care of. Towards the beginning of the season, you don't think that everything matters. Then later you find out that everything does. I think for us last year, that was a problem. That we weren't doing everything 100% the same way we wanted to. Sticking to the standard, and I think that's something this year. We're not letting nothing slide. So.
What's that team chemistry feeling like right now, like weeks away from the first game?
We're excited, man. Everyone's excited to be back. I only went home for 48 hours, just so I can be back here with the guys. So I'm really excited for sure.
One of the big things coming into the season is that Big Ten's a lot more physical. Is that something that you're going to use as motivation?
Play the game for physicality. That's what I do. Playing linebacker, I love to hit. I love to go against bigger guys. Like, that's a challenge for me. Then, let's do it. I played in the Big 12, played against Texas, big guys. So No, it ain't nothing new.
Did you kind of see that it is a little more physical, or do you think that's just kind of media talking?
No, I think I mean, you know, watching film and stuff like that, and everyone's physical. You know, Washington last year was physical. The O-line was good. So I played against a lot of really good O-linemen at Baylor. So yeah, I don't think it's anything new for me.
Are you angry heading into this season? Just what
Angry? No. Anger is never fuel for me. But disappointment from, you know, the ability that we had last year. That's what's going to motivate me. Is, you know, you have everything in line here, and you just have to make decisions to follow the culture that coach wants us, and we can make it. That was the frustrating thing. Is like we were right here. Just a few couple fixes of attitudes of, you know, things off the field, and it could change. I mean, you can change everything. You can see it in the spring. Just guys stepping up just from handling stuff outside of football, and we're starting to carry on to the field. And I think that was good.
Have you noticed any